Day everybody. Welcome and hope you all having a good day. As you can see by the background, you see that tapestry or actual painting there. Among other stuff. So I'm back here in my living room area, better lighting, so at least visually looking better here, doing my live videos. Whether it's talking about other one. As you can also see my 30th birthday balloon there, swaying back and forth, even though windows and doors are closed. But anyways, um, that doing that there. So hopefully stay the other way. All right, there we go. Well, whether it's stage or not, we got a show to review, so let's talk about it. Riverdale here for this season here, season 2, episode 20 of Riverdale. So, and all I really have to say about this tonight's episode, or last night's episode of Riverdale, is to protect Cheryl Blossom at all costs, because it seems like she be in huge danger. But moving right along, let's go. Everything officially about the Black Hood. Archie's convinced he's out there and is going door to door, staring into random and tries to find him. Now, Hiram thinks Archie should get his former Dark Circle members to track down the Black Hood. But we all know how the toxic masculine mess worked out the last time. Also, the way Betty creepily looks at her dad, Hal, at the breakfast table in the next scene, makes you think she suspects him and that she thinks that he is the one to be. And I've been saying that all along. Al was my number one on the suspect board for who's the Black Hood. I just haven't done the top 5 every week as I used to, but it was always number 1 for the whole entire season. Meanwhile, Hiram's mafia friends are sending their sons to Riverdale to court Veronica to form alliances with the Lodge family. They're all impressed with Veronica's answering of Nick St. Clair last week and now want in with the family. I'm here for this point. If it means more of Veronica and her sexuality on the show. But anyways, moving right along, Betty definitely thinks Hal is the Black Hood, and she confides in Cheryl about this for 2 reasons. One, Cheryl's dad turned out to be a murderer, and thus, Cheryl has all the answers to life's questions, or it seems to be. She tells Betty to tread lightly, does her hair, and leaves. So, there you go. And you have Archie convinces his band of toxic friends excuse me, to join the Dark Circle again. They get fired up when Moose tells them he and Midge had a fight backstage at Carrie because she revealed that she was cheating on him with the serpent. The serpents and the Dark Circle have a physical tussle about this. Oh, it isn't annoying, but it is being what it is with testosterone. All male stuff there. Veronica meets with the Mafia sons, gunning for her family's attention, and decides to indulge Elio. Not gonna have it wants the Lodges to invest in his parents' casino. Hiram brushes Veronica off when she talks to him about this, which is rude, but also this is such an uninteresting storyline to me, so we certainly can move on. But I still enjoyed it in the sense of seeing Veronica. I want to see her on screen more and more. But anyways, good that we're back to something good. Betty manages to steal her father's planner and sees all the Black Hood murder dates aligned with it. Betty recruits Cheryl to help her sift through the evidence when she gets a call from the morgue saying she has to come down there to identify a warm corpse. She thinks it's Chick, but it's not. The whole deal, though, shakes Betty to her core. Across town, Jughead's pissed because the new sheriff won't hand over the footage he gave him that shows Fangs in Midge Clump's dressing room right before she was killed. It makes Fangs look guilty, which hurts the serpent's image. There we go, starting the Lodge's agenda, which is exactly what Jughead doesn't want to have done. So, though, what I want is to focus solely on Cheryl and Betty's front line, but that's not going to happen, but they're still part of the show overall. This is sort of interesting, though. The Black Hood leaves a note on Fred Andrews' door saying he's a sinner, and next on his kill list, the lodges want to cancel the debate because of this, but Fred isn't cowering down because apparently something runs in the Andrews family. And pivoting over back to Betty, who tells her parents everything, that she gave Chick over to the Black Hood, and that it's partially her fault if he's dead. She says she has a darkness inside of her, and Hal responds by weirdly saying he also has a similar darkness. So there you go. OMG, he's so the Black Hood. But hey, that'd be cool. And indeed, that is him. Because Hal, I've been saying him for all the time. You all know that. I'm watching from the beginning of this season 2 episodic reviews. The new sheriff, however, thinks it's Fangs because that video of him with Mitch Clump leaked. Just that, and that probably got evidence, so he arrests him. Archie's back to waiting by his front door at night with a baseball bat and waiting. The Dark Circle vandalized a servant bar to celebrate Fang's arrest, which is honestly just so much for Juma that it makes. But it is what it is. Archie reminds them, but they are unapologetic. Reggie then spills to Archie that Hiram's paying the other Dark Circle members, and he told Reggie the organization is his now. So there we go. Betty and Cheryl, however, are up to something in their own right. Betty discovers that Hal is still renting out a room at a motel, even though he's back at home. So she and Cheryl go to check it out. As Cheryl puts, the room might be Hal's serial killer lair. And they find some pretty damaging evidence. The Nancy Drew code book that the Black Hood used to communicate with Betty. Does this mean, though, that Hal is the Black Hood? We know. But either way, I'm really grateful for this storyline. It's giving Cheryl a ton of screen time. Al says the book was a present for Betty. He found it and remembered how much she loved it and ordered it for her birthday. Sounds sweet, but people could call BS on that. And I kind of am just because I'm still saying Hal is Black Hood. But holy crap! During the mayoral debate between Hermione and Fred, the Black Hood or some other psychopath killer shows up and starts shooting up the town hall. Hermione's shook about it, and Veronica's pissed that Hiram doesn't seem concerned. His plans could cost Hermione her life. Veronica chews out Hiram and says she's going to go forth with her casino plan with the money she got from Nick St. Clair's parents. Hiram, however, puts the money in a trust. It's also clear Hiram's using the Dark Circle to drum up chaos in Riverdale. He tells Reggie that Fangs is going to be released from jail, knowing it will fire him up. A mob is crowded outside the station where Fangs is about to be released. When he's finally out, Reggie stampedes towards him with a gun, but Archie intercepts. However, somehow Fangs ends up getting shot anyway, but we don't know by whom. Dun-dun-dun. But as this is happening, Betty asks her dad to meet her at the town hall to finish the conversation they had about the Nancy Drew book. Al agrees to meet her, but he never shows up. Coincidentally, Cheryl receives a knock on the door at the same time. It's the Black Hood coming to the house to harm Cheryl. But it's all fun and games, so Cheryl's life is in danger. So there you go. But in the end, there's Riverdale here in this episode. So we have a couple more episodes left before we get to the finale, and moving right along there. I hope you all enjoyed this review, and hope you all have a great rest of your day. And Riverdale will keep marching on and keep being the good show that it has been. So I hope you all have a great rest of your day, evening. I'll be back here tonight. Steve's Wrestling Ramble, predicting Backlash and other WWE talk there. Stay safe, have fun, and above all else, as always, take care.